Hello, my name is Tomo. Welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna do something really fun. So I've been working on a tank house. I already built the foundation. I'm gonna show you in a bit. And today we're gonna start framing. This is all the material that I bought. Unfortunately, I couldn't safely transfer the roof also. It's gonna be that kind, the sheet metal kind. I managed to bring the door OSB. I do the 4x8 feet hardy siding. It's gonna be all 2x4s. I'm gonna insulate it a little bit, but I'm not gonna overdo it because it's a tank house. So I'm gonna show you the foundation. I made videos how we did this. So the first order of business is to get an angle grinder with one of those diamond blades, and I'm gonna smooth it out so we knock off all the bumps, so the plates, the 2x4 treated plates, will sit perfectly. We use one of these blades. Pro tip: keep it flat as much as you can, but give it a little bit of angle on this side because it spins that way, so it's going to shoot all the dust that way. You always cut the horizontal plates in pairs, because whatever you have on the bottom, you're going to have the same on the top. Another interesting thing, always check the inventory of the store you're buying lumber from. Today I had a pretty interesting situation. So I had to buy these are all 2x4s, so 10 foot, 12 and 14 feet long ones. And interestingly enough, the 14 footers were actually cheaper, exactly the same type. They were cheaper than the 10 and the 12, so I only bought 14 footers. So With this, I saved $30. So these are already 8 foot minus 3.5 inches. You'll see later why that is. Apparently these come like that from the factory, which makes my life really easy because I don't have to cut nearly 50 pieces. So yeah, these are ready to be used. What we're gonna do next, we're gonna use these to cut spacers, and you will see why later. No need to measure. These will build your corners. This side is going to be towards the ceiling. So what I want to do I want to add a beam because I want to be able to take the tank in and out in case I ever have to replace it. A good friend of mine, Craig, got into a problem when it needed to be done, so I'm already prepping this one. So I'm going to use 2x8, cut them, add a piece of OSB between as a spacer, call it good. When you cut something like this wide, I don't have a sliding saw, you cut from the first side, you flip it. I already cut this one. You just have to line it up. I always cut it a little longer because you can always later cut it short, right? OSB. Try to hit the plates. And make sure they don't stick out. You see how I use this side to make it flat because I don't have a flat piece of concrete. So that's how it goes. So over here we have a problem. The jack stud twists. Don't take shortcuts, don't just nail it in. Twist everything into place. Make sure everything lines up. Use clamps if needed. I have to erect these walls by myself, and as I build them. So the first one is done. I'm gonna add the 2x4s once the tank is in there. So hopefully I'm not gonna drop this. I have my impact driver ready to go there. I'm gonna have the stake, some screws ready to go, and hopefully I don't screw this up. It doesn't hurt if you're in good condition. And then I'm going to build 3 more sides erected, and then we will, once I have everything up like that, we're going to nail the 4 sides together first, and then we will shoot it to the ground, to the cinder, to the concrete. Be nice to yourself and make templates. 14.5. That's all you need to know. Kidding. So the sheathing is 4 foot wide. So you have several choices. You can either do 24 inches vertical studs center. I'm gonna do 16, just to give it a little bit extra strength. So 16 inches center. That means between every single stud you're going to have 14.5. So I'm going to use this as a spacer when I install these studs, vertical studs, to there. So that's going to make my job a whole lot easier. Guide will also help you, so the orientation of the stud is going to be perfect. It's going to be perfectly vertical in this position, so it's going to be perpendicular to the plate. I added this stopper about halfway through, somewhere where it's convenient. So whenever I bring this up, the one that's down on the ground, this is gonna stop it from going all the way. That's always a risk. At this phase, I use screws, so I can make adjustments as needed. So this one I did inside. I took advantage that the plate is wider than that edge, the inside edge of the concrete. And I lined it up like so. So whenever it comes up, it's gonna be right at the edge. I moved the braces to the side, moved them out of the way, and I'm ready to erect this one. And then the last piece is gonna be the one with the door. This is the device I use to shoot these in. Round goes in. Carefully close. 2.5-inch nail with a washer. And it goes in like that.